Hey everybody, and welcome back to Welcome Grove Homestead. This is Editing Amanda here, filming a little intro for this video because the last video we had a little bit more footage than was necessary for a single video, and so now I'm going to do the second half of that footage. But I just wanted to welcome everybody back and let everybody who is new to our channel here from Roots and Refuge Farm let you guys know that yes, I am a little bit behind on my footage. We've been so crazy busy trying to get everything set up. We did also just recently move, so we've been doing a lot of inside projects as well, so it's been a little crazy. I'm a little bit behind on my editing. I'm doing my absolute best to get caught up. Thank you everybody for your patience, and I promise very soon we will have that footage of those new goats hitting our homestead up. For now, we're going to show you guys some footage of when we actually got some other animals on our new homestead. So thank you so much for joining us, and here's the footage. Hey everybody, it's actually a couple of days later since I started this video. I know that we're going to talk about some projects that we're trying to get to, but I wanted to kind of take a moment here and talk to you about some real life stuff. So we have these two little one buckling and one wether, Java and Obi White. Obi presented with having some scours yesterday, and not sure exactly what caused it. I mean, they've been here, it was actually exactly a week, and then he popped up with scours, which means diarrhea. Scours is diarrhea as it pertains to ruminants especially, it seems. So what I did is I just treated him with a probiotic drench. I have ProBios and treated him with that, and today it's all cleared up. It's great. But naturally, Java had to follow suit with his little buddy. So he had some scours this morning. I treated him today. There he is. Hi Java. He got treated for scours. Hi buddy. And if all goes well, he should be all cleared up tomorrow. And for Obi, there's still a little bit of like just dried up mess on him. It's mostly gone. But I did witness him expelling some little turdlets this morning, and not liquid. So they're gonna clear up. But just in the name of full disclosure and honesty about our life here on the homestead, I just wanted to let you guys know scours has popped up, but it's being dealt with. It's being cleared up. So for all those new goat owners out there, if you end up with some scours that are, I mean, relatively unexplained, like they had no other symptoms, they were still lively, their FAMACHA, or their mucous membranes, they were really good still. They just were a little gloopy as it pertains to poop. So, and it was really funny actually. So yesterday I was gone on an errand, and David got home before I did, and I said, hey, go check Obi's butt. And he says, what? Why? He was not aware that Obi had had scours in the morning because he was at work. And I said, well, Obi had some diarrhea, so can you please just check and see if he's doing better? And he was like, I didn't sign up for this. I said, David, a large part of owning animals is that you're going to be spending an inordinate amount of time staring at butts. So that is very legitimate. You will be staring at the back ends of animals so much when you have livestock in particular. But even Bindi over here, Bindi, hi Bindi, she did not come with the food that her breeders were feeding her, so she ended up having to have a cold turkey switch to a new food, and guess what pops up? Diarrhea. So spending a lot of time watching her, waiting for that to clear up. So yeah, it's just, there's an awful lot of poop and poop related things when you have a farm and when you have animals. All right, now on to projects. I'm walking over to our new little site I'm going to be working on today. But first, David is out getting a tractor today that has a mower. Or not has a mower, he's buying a tractor and a mower so that he can start mowing all of our pastures because they are insanely overgrown. Like, you can't even walk through them right now. Here, actually, there's one right over here, and I can show you just how thick this stuff is. So, I'm standing in it. This grass reaches as high as my forehead. Like, it is legitimately very overgrown here. But Gideon still loves to run through it, and it was really funny. Last night, David and I were walking around, and Gideon like disappeared. He was like, "Where'd the dog go?" And we called him. It took him a minute, and then you can see just his head, boing, 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 hopping up through the grass. It was really funny. It's one of those moments where you really wish that you had the camera in your hands, but you don't. But that happens a lot. So David is out getting a tractor right now. He went with Randy, our neighbor slash seller slash mentor slash amazingness, and he's really excited to start mowing some of this overgrowth down so that we can actually start doing some stuff with it. We do have plans to actually bale a lot of this stuff. This side is not going to be like super high quality, but you can still totally feed it to cattle. Farmers will buy it for their cows, and the other half, which you can't see as well from over here, way over there past the buildings, that has been cultivated as a hay field. Like, even it was last year hayed for fescue hay. So while it wasn't seeded this year, there's still plenty of seed that fell. So there's going to be maybe some weeds, but it will still be a better quality than, say, like this side. Now, my project today is preparing a new space for some new animals that we're going to be getting. We are picking up, as soon as possible, a pair of pigs. I'm actually going to prepare, this is a spot right here behind me. This is the goat pasture right here. And I thought that it would be nice to put in a garden space up here because, okay, I'm not sure how well this will convey on the video, but okay. Our driveway is just on the other side of these trees, and that goes all the way down to the road. My parents are putting in their new house over here. Like, they want to pull off of our driveway and kind of make it fork at the end, and they're going to put their house right over here. So we wanted to have kind of a growing space that's going to be close-ish and accessible for both properties or both houses, so that we can attend to it. And I think that that would be a really great option. So the pigs we are getting primarily to till some garden spaces for us because it's hard ground, it's a lot of work, and pigs will do it for free and they'll love it. So, and you get bacon at the end. It feels like a win-win. So they're not going to stay in this area all the way until they're butchered. We're going to be moving them around to different locations that we would like tilled up. There is like a space behind the big barn back there that was cultivated as a garden space. It's almost unrecognizable now because it's so overgrown. And we considered putting the pigs there, but I'm not comfortable putting them out there that far away from everything while they're still so small, because the pigs that we're getting they're 7 weeks old right now, so they're not very big, and so I want to make sure that they are close to our high activity areas, places that, you know, predators are going to be avoiding for a little while. We're gonna have electric fencing around them, and we're hoping that, of course, that's going to help with the predators, but I would be just more comfortable if the pigs were closer to where I'm doing all of my daily activity anyway, for while they're so small. Once they get a little bit bigger, I'll be okay with moving them a little further out to till some spaces for me, but for now, I want them nice and close so I can keep an eye on them. So the electric fencing that we got is not actually technically pig wire because we are not sure if that's something that we want to continue to do. We do want to do pasture pigs at some point, but those can be trained to like a single strand of electric wire rather than a net. And so we decided to go with a more versatile electric net at this point. If we need to change the plan, if we need to alter things, then we can later. But right now, we're gonna go with this electric net that we got that's like 42 inches tall because we do plan on getting sheep one day. We have goats. It might be nice to be able to move the goats around with some electric fencing. So it's a more versatile option while we kind of play around and figure out what we want to do. But today my project is to get the electric fencing set up and try and get ready to go get these piglets. Now, the pigs that we are getting are a Yorkshire Berkshire cross, so they are not little. We saw the mom. The mom, I believe, was a Yorkshire, and the dad was a Berkshire. And so she was not a small pig. And so my goal is not to have such large hogs, like long term. I don't plan on breeding large pigs. But that is exactly the kind of pig that I need for tilling these spaces. So I'm really excited about getting them. Guess who's back from tractor shopping? Do we own a tractor now?
Are we like keeping this a surprise?
I already told me you're going to get one.
Yes, we own a tractor.
It's not
I'm
here
so excited!
It's not here yet.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Yeah, it's gonna be here Monday. They're delivering it for us. You're gonna love it. I love it. It's great. I was like driving around the tractor shop, going through the rows, and okay, first time, funny story. I'll probably like tell you this later also. I get on the tractor, and I've driven that tractor like 3 times in my life now. Like, I'm not 100% confident with all things, but it's got this pretty easy shift. I'm going, okay. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4. You can go backwards and forwards in all the gears, and like he's explaining everything. I'm like, great, all right. So I get in, push the clutch in, put it into first gear, and start moving forward. Like, all right, this is fun. I'm just trucking along, make a pass all the way around, come back to them, and I'm working the bucket and everything, and just checking the PTO, the thing on the back that runs all the implements, and turn it off. And I'm sitting there talking to them, and Randy, our neighbors, went with me. He's very knowledgeable about tractors. He thinks it's great, and I'm looking at all the switches. What's this do? What's this do? Like down on the floor. In this pedal, it's this pedal. He goes, that's the gas. that's the accelerator. And I'm like, it has one of those? I basically just idled around.
Oh my god.
I'm like, I was having a ball. And I felt so stupid. I'm like, I'm gonna take it around this time. I'm gonna push the gas down.
Wow.
It was great. It was hilarious. Oh, wanna say hi to everyone? Say hi to the people. Say hi to the people.
Oh, oh. He says hi to the mom. Hi.
All right, there you go. Anyway, it was great fun, and I can't wait to show it off and use it. I was telling Amanda last night, just having the ability to mow your own property. You don't really even know. I guess you just kind of feel like a poser until you can do that. So anyway, I'm excited. And yes, now we're putting this up.
So boys will be boys.
About to be a boy.
Yep.
I can't in good conscience have an electric fence that I haven't touched my tongue to.
You're not gonna put your tongue on it.
Nathan's like, are we doing this? Are we doing this? Now I want to test it because I figure if I'm going to put my animals and likely, you know, my family around this, I want to know what it's like. Plus, I am dumb.
Sounds accurate.
Right.
Here we go. It's a pulse, David.
Oh, yes it is. I was like, "Zuh!" You want to touch it, puppy?
Puppy's gonna learn really
You
quick
don't
not
want
to
to
mess
touch
with it.
that.
Oh boy. Yeah, that was shocking. Zap! I was like, oh, that's not too bad. Oh! Well, that was fun. You want to try?
Was it?
No. I don't need to touch it to know
Okay.
it'll hurt.
So this is, you can kind of get a little shock. Well, we know it works. Hooray. Yeah. And you too can shock yourself.
I love you. Well, we did it.
We did it.
We did it. We got him.
We have 3 little piggies in the back of this truck right here, and they're about to be out in this field. And
Hopefully
excited
not
about
eaten
it.
by the big bad wolf.
all right, so let's talk about what are these pigs. We have 3 Yorkshire Berkshire crosses.
Yes.
They are at full weight, approximately 750 pounds
For boars, yeah.
for boars.
But these are all girls.
These are all gelts.
Gilts.
Gilts. Dang it, I was so close. Look at my pig knowledge going up. So we're excited. We're about to let them go, and I don't know if they're going to go frolic about or hide and have to be forced out. But you're going to see it happen with us.
There is not a shelter yet in the pen, but
Oh, yeah. Literally in the
is-
process.
very next thing that we're doing. But we picked up the pigs and we're gonna let them out into their new pen, and then David's gonna build them a shelter. So
And then get the electrical back on so
And
they
get the
don't get used to
yes,
running up the fence.
yes, good times. All right,
Let's do this.
let's do it.
Really bad.
So in the car, we had to come up with some creative names for them. But of course, these ladies are all destined to go in the freezer at some point. So you don't want to get too attached, but you also don't want to just say, hey, that pig and that pig. So we came up with some fun food themed names for them. But they can't just be named after food because they're girls. They have to be pretty.
Yeah.
So, David, you want to help me?
Yes. This one right here on top because it's the best, is Baconia. Short for, well, long for bacon. Baconia. And she's lovely. And she's going to be delicious. And this one here, Sausage.
Sausage.
Sausage. That's what it was, Sausage.
Sausage. The last pig here on top, her name is Loin.
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 Yes, which is spelled a lot like loin. All right, let's get these ladies into their new pasture.
All right. These girls have probably never seen grass.
Never?
At least not where they could touch it.
I'm eating it.
Yep.
Baby's like, what the heck is this?
Well, it's certainly been a very, very productive day. My goodness.
Long, productive, exciting.
We got pigs. We bought a tractor.
We had a dog who doesn't know what to do with the pigs.
Cindy is very confused about the pigs.
Yeah, you can see we wanted to give them a little bit of a shelter. So we built I guess an A-frame lean-to type situation.
It's like a modified lean-to.
Yeah, it'll be good for them at this age. Obviously, it'll have to get a little bigger as they grow. Her mom, well, their mom, was probably, I don't know, as long as that. I mean, she was
She's
huge.
probably 600 pounds.
Yeah, about 600 pounds, and these guys are only maybe, what, 15, 20 pounds?
Probably 20.
Yeah, so they have a lot of growing to do. We're looking forward to it. They're gonna be eating a lot,
Yeah.
rooting up a lot of this future garden space, which is exciting.
Yeah, they are thrilled with all the grass in here. They're just going to town on the clover and the grass, and Like, they've never been on grass.
Yeah.
So this is a very new experience for them.
And us.
And us, because we've never had pigs. I'm excited and also a little bit of like nervous, I guess.
Nervous-sighted?
Nervous-sighted.
Nervous-sighted.
I'm nervous-sighted. I don't know why I'm nervous. It's just,
Oh, you know, because we went from being on a fifth of an acre to 55 acres, 56. Yeah.
and multiplied our goat numbers from 2 to 9, and
Pigs,
pigs, and yeah,
turkeys,
and turkeys, and we have our rabbits are going to be having babies in the next few weeks.
guardian dogs.
Guardian dogs.
Lots of new things.
Yes.
Lots of new things. And we're excited to do them.
Yeah.
Kind of a dream come true.
Well, thank you guys for joining us on another very exciting excursion day. Like,
Oh, yes. Lots
Adventure.
going on. Adding to the farm. Anyway, this is your country nerd.
country nerd
Country nerd with a
with a
goat
growing herd
With a growing herd of.
of various things.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
And we're saying
You can grow where you're planted.
I mean, that's like, whoa. Shocking, isn't it?